Hi, my name is Miki Fox, and I wanted to come on and talk about my experiences with Lindsay Dam. Lindsay Dam, I encountered her, randomly through Facebook, through her group that was at the time called Sacred Sisterhood, at a time when I needed some sisterhood. And I joined her group, and she spoke a language I already understood, the language of the hippy dippy. Growing up in the Pacific Northwest, Lindsay spoke a language that I understood about energy and healing and connecting to nature and spirit and all of this. So the language that she spoke was something that I was familiar with. And that's what drew me in initially. And Lindsay offered several occasions to learn from her, to be guided by her through experiences that she would guide on Facebook Lives. And I'd never seen anything like this before. I guess I like Lindsay's on the cutting edge of, using the technology that's available to teach and connect with people. So I see this and I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm drawn right in. So I begin to follow Lindsay and listen to her every chance I get, because this was a period in my life during which I decided to divorce my job and propose to my life. This is when Lindsay Dam came into my life. And what I've learned from Lindsay, just from her free groups, is that I have the capacity to dream and then manifest my dreams through focused attention and consistent action. And one of my most profound experiences with Lindsay was she did a meditation, a guided meditation called a quantum shift. And I think you can get it on her website, and it's that quantum shift meditation that Lindsay offered for free gave me a vision that for the first time in my life felt like was really authentically mine. And it's been a guiding light in my life since then. And at the moment, I am so much closer to the actualization of that dream as a result of tuning into the aspects of my experience that Lindsay teaches about: my energy, my emotions, my mindset, my circumstances, my physicality, all, and in a way that has been so loving and inviting and fun and funny and sweet and just real. So that free offering I think that might be her right now. I told her I was doing this. That free offering that Lindsay provided gave me an anchor, like a star and some roots at the same time. That's the best way that I can describe it. Like a North Star for me and a place to begin planting some roots, which is everything I've ever wanted in my whole life. So that was the free offering. The next aspect that I joined with Lindsay was actually it was a small intensive course called Lightworkers Academy, where Lindsay helped me to understand and tune into deeper aspects of energy work and perception, mindset, and taking care of myself as a person who is sensitive and has the capacity to use energy as a healing medium, connecting to spirit and connecting to the earth. So it was really helpful for me to understand experiences that I had been having for much of my life and I did not understand them. That investment helped me to feel more comfortable with aspects of my experience that I didn't understand, that I knew were valid and important and powerful, but Lindsay gave me opportunities to talk about them safely and with guidance. So I learned so much from that, and the impact that has on my life today is that I use energy practices to keep myself well on the regular. And the impact of that has been For many, many years, I have tried to lose weight. Food has been a big issue for me. I've gained and lost over 500 pounds in my lifetime as an adult. Diets galore, thousands and thousands of dollars spent on, remedying this problem that I had. And once I began to understand the energy inside my body and how to manage that, and how the energy of other bodies, animals, plants, nature, lack thereof, people, understanding that helped me to navigate my life more consciously, including that aspect that had always been there. I just didn't understand it. So that investment has helped me to feel more at home in my body and in my experience. The next level of investment that I made with Lindsay to learn with her was through a mastermind. It was, I think it was 3 months in duration, and it was a group of us. I think there was about 6 to maybe 8 people in the group, and I continue to maintain relationships with each one of those women, witnessing their growth and development through, of course, Facebook, and social media, and seeing the shifts and changes and growths and energy that they are bringing to their lives. It continues to be inspiring. So that investment got me to better understand my strengths and abilities as whatever it is the business of me, what it is, the skill set, the experience, the capacity that I bring as a contributing earthling, that I bring as a worthwhile contributing earthling whose work has value, that we in our culture have assigned monetary value because it's easier than, trading this for 10 chickens. It's just simplified the process of energy exchange. And I learned that from Lindsay in money healing workshops. I've done a lot of those, and those have been so, so, so helpful and so impactful to help me feel safe about where I'm at financially, whether I have lots of money or not very much money. The cash flow is a cyclical experience, but money and wealth and abundance is always available to me. I trust that and believe that with my soul. And this is through the learnings that I've done with Lindsay in a lot of her courses and programs. What you can learn about is healing the money wound, which a lot of us have in our culture and society. If you want to know about that, sign up for a course or coaching with Lindsay. So in the higher level investment program, I was able to better understand the reasons why I would stop myself from achieving new levels of success, and stepping into new experiences that required courage from me, and that required me to do a whole bunch of things that I was unfamiliar with doing. So learning how to expand into a more empowered version of myself required training and learning, and what I would call psychoeducation, learning about the things that happen in our brains and bodies that contribute to a limiting mindset, that contribute to a sense of being stuck and frozen. What I learned from Lindsay was that there are contributing factors to peel back and look at and explore through journaling, guided journaling, through all kinds of exercises and experiences that led me to better understand myself, and therefore be able to bring my full self to whatever work, business, and relationship that I'm having. So when Lindsay talks about becoming authentic, it is really a process of peeling back the layers of personality that we have been socialized to acquire through our lifetimes, through our education, through our workplace norms and our family norms, that have inhibited us from being our authentic selves. And it is through each level of investment that I made in myself to work with Lindsay, there have been different all very profound, but just different levels of support from Lindsay, wherein I can ask her questions directly. I can pick her brain, and she will respond and answer my specific question. That's what the higher level investment got me. And I didn't understand that when I signed up for coaching and these courses and programs. But what it is it's a higher level of care and connection that I understand is Lindsay's worth and value based on all her experience and growth. And Lindsay is transparent with her growth and her, moving through difficult experiences and having, personal crises like existential angst and all this stuff. Her transparency with that allows me to be more clear with myself, which helps me to decrease the amount of suffering and the amount of time that it takes for me to peel back those layers of personality that are holding me back from experiencing the life circumstance that I want to experience. So I'm really very grateful to the universe and Mark fucking Zuckerberg for allowing me to have Lindsay Dam in my life as a coach, a mentor, and a friend. If you have an opportunity to work with Lindsay, you're going to find someone who is fine-tuned to interpret information that you give to her, and she can translate it back in action steps, back in self-reflection, back in guiding you through an experience that will help you better understand yourself. And that is gold, absolute gold. I feel that the work that I've done with Lindsay has helped me to learn how to validate myself and my worth. And through that, I give other people the gift of knowing my own value and my own worth. And I receive treatment, respect. I receive energy back from people based on that level without having to people please or do something that goes against my authentic values. I feel very empowered. I now embody much of what Lindsay has taught me to grow and develop in myself. It has become part of my body, part of my muscle memory to do certain things throughout my day, connecting to my energy, looking at my mindset, tuning into my physicality so that I can better understand why I might be feeling frustration, suffering. Helps me to move through that much quicker with much less suffering. Thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate your work in the world. Don't ever stop unless you want to.